Alright, what's up everyone? We are here in this lecture and this section which is about recording your vocals into FL Studio 21 directly. So what we want to do first is just go to File, New, Empty. You want a new project, or well, I will for the sake of this anyway. And first thing, we will go to Options at the top here and Audio Settings. So what you want to do on this page is have your input, this is the input output section, and the device set to, well, for me, FL Studio ASIO. It probably will be the same for you, most likely. And the sample rate, you want it to be 48,000 generally. Sometimes it can be 44,100, but general rule 48,000. And you want your buffer length to be the smallest number, 128 or 256, and this means that you have the lowest latency, this MS. So it's like a delay, lag. You don't want that, so you want that to be the smallest number. So for me, 256. And you can put the input device of where you are recording from. For me, it would be this microphone here, which is this one, and output I could just put yeah, speaker it would be, but default is okay for me. Okay, and then these are not such a big concern right now for this beginner one. I would then one other point about the mixer at the bottom here. We have this thing which is metronome track, and what I will show you what that is. So if you open up your mixer right here at the top, and if we see example, if we put metronome track to number 1, it means that it would be connected to insert 1 right here. So if I play the metronome, let's say, you can see that it's connected to 1. If we changed it to 4, you can see that it plays on 4. So this is where your audio would go into, but I'm not going to use that right now, so I'm just going to leave it at nothing. So we can close that, and the next step that I would say is if we go to this plus sign right here, if you can see, you should have this one. Sorry, I should go back. Yeah, so this plus sign above your tracks, if you left click on this, you can see you can add something, right? You want to go right to the top, add audio track, and what that's going to do is create insert 1, which is now linked to insert 1 here in your mixer. And we can left click on the first of these 3 buttons right here. In this one, what you want to do is make sure you're on mono, and for me it will be in 1. And we get this pop-up right here. You've selected an external output. You want to switch to external input only, and you want to say yes to this one. I don't know if I said output here, but I mean input anyway. So yeah, external input only. So now you can hear my voice twice. So it's being played on insert 1. We can see right here too. It's a bit annoying maybe to hear, and if it is annoying, there are a few things you can do, such as turning it off in the mixer right here. So it means that it will still record your audio, but you can't hear yourself if you're wearing headphones, for example. So you could just turn it off while you record your audio, which I'll show you how to do in a minute. But I'll turn it on for now. And then we have the second button here, which is about external input only, which is what you want. So don't worry about that one. And the third button, you want this to be on, so it will be red. So if you didn't hear yourself, then it's because this is not, this was off. So when it's on, you can hear yourself, and this means that you are armed for recording or ready to record. Okay, so a few people, depending on your FL Studio, might be able to record by pressing the letter R. But first, a few steps before that. So we have this button at the top, if you can see where my mouse is, and maybe no, you cannot actually, because how I'm cropping the screen. One moment. So I need to now it should be fine. Yeah. Okay, so you can no, maybe it's not. One moment. This is really annoying. There we go. Okay, now you can see this one at the top. And the metronome, which I was clicking before, is right here. So sorry for that, but yeah. So when I was playing that metronome sound, let me turn this off for now. It's right here, and we don't want that on. So here at the top, you can see one-click audio recording. You can left-click this, and you see you have two options here. How you can record your audio and put it into FL Studio. So I like to just put it into the playlist as an audio clip, and you can make this as your default option also. Or the other thing you can do is the record button here next to your tempo. If you right click on this, you have a few different options. So I recommend in the options right here you select recording starts playback, which means when you click spacebar to record, then it's going to start recording you instantly. We have disarm on stop, which means when you press spacebar again to stop recording your audio, that it will complete the clip and it doesn't continue recording. And enable recording markers is not necessary, that's a personal preference. So when you have these selected, what we can do is choose somewhere on your timeline right here, in your arrangements. Let's say I just go from the beginning one, and you see that it shows in the hint panel right here that we can record by pressing this, or the other way as I mentioned. So if I left click on here and we get these options, I like to select don't ask this in the future. I want to create or record audio into the playlist, so I will select this, and it's giving me the option for insert 2, but I'm going to put in 1. I don't know why it did, but anyway, as you can see, it's recording my audio right now. And as I said before, if you don't want to hear yourself, you can go to the mixer, turn off this, and it's still recording my audio even though it's off in the mixer, so it's not so distracting. Maybe if you're wearing headphones with a microphone, or you have a separate external microphone but you're also wearing headphones, right? It could be annoying. So yeah, you can turn this off. When you're finished recording whatever you're recording here, you can click or press spacebar, or you can press this button at the top, and it will stop your recording. So we have the whole clip right here. I'm going to get rid of this button right here so I can't hear myself, and what we will do is just have a listen. I don't know why it did, but anyway, me giving instructions, so that's what I was saying. And we have this feature at the bottom, which is 0 decibels right now, and you can use this to decrease by left clicking and moving down, or you can hold left click and scroll up or move up, and it can increase or decrease the volume of your recording just from here, which is quite efficient and convenient. So if we have a listen to the volume change as I do it, I don't know why it did, but anyway, as you can see, it's recording my audio right now. And yeah, so that's very convenient. And also at the beginning you can use the fade feature, which is this like arrow in the corner. You can use this to fade in the audio if you want, get rid of maybe some annoying sounds. You can fade out at the end also, same from just here, which is very convenient. So let's see. I don't know why it did, but button at the top. Yeah, so just like that we can do that. And these are the main points. I think one more thing I would like to mention is that, let's say we have this selected right here on insert 1. Yeah, insert 1. But anyway, as you can see, and you see that now, let me remove it. Now that I moved this to insert 1 right here, but you know, as I change it from number 2 or number 1, it also changes in the mixer right here. So that's one thing to be aware of. If you have the inserts linked to your track, as we did with the plus sign, then it's going to also change which track it is linked to, right, in the mixer. When you move it up, maybe it's insert 1, down, it will be insert 2. You can also right click on this arrow and it will just create a new insert. So I right clicked on it right then and it creates insert 3 right here. And if I have this selected in 1, don't ask in the future, and we have this selected the red, and if I click, let me mute this one, and if I click on here and record, you see that insert 3 is being recorded, and again we could use that trick to not hear yourself in the mixer right here. Okay, so yeah, these are the main points to record your audio, and in the next lecture I will show you how to edit these audio clips. You might want to chop them, you might want to add some effects which we talked about before, like reverb and so on. So I don't think I really need to talk about them too much. But yeah, mostly about chopping, maybe putting the audio into Edison as well, or using some other features. So yeah, we will do that. And okay, so I will see you in the next one.